And here we are. Welcome back to Cuboid Outpost, Episode 8. Myself, Kairos, and Vern from Vern Indoors. Hiding somewhere, as usual.
I'm not necessarily hiding, sir.
You hiding. Oh,
I'm just admiring my little
what
desert I made over here.
what is this?
I was getting a little chilly with all the snow around, so I thought it'd make me a little bit of a desert.
Does it actually work? Temperature change?
Um,
No.
in my head it does.
Think warm place.
Exactly. But yeah, no, this is one of the things I did in between episodes was I took those cactus seeds we were getting and decided to make us a little sandy pit with some cacti.
Nice.
Never
Okay.
know when they're coming useful.
Also true. What
I
else you
guess we'll
get
go ahead and do
into?
that recap real quick.
All right.
Also, over here, I didn't really know where to put these yet because we don't have much of a forest besides our normal thing. So just threw some bamboo up here in the corner
Okay.
and laid some reeds around to shade our little pond for us.
A little bit of variety. Okay. Okay.
What I spent most of the time on, though, was right down here. We were both complaining about not being able to find where all of our materials are.
Right.
So I decided to make some storage drawers instead of
Oh,
those
nice.
chests.
You decided not to go with signs. I like this better.
Right. Yeah, I started to go with the signs, but having to make all that biltong to make the leather was rather intensive. So I just went ahead and made some storage drawers just to get it over with.
Not just storage
Also,
drawers. Looks like you made singularities.
oh yes, of course, I went through and made like the lapis singularity and the metals we got last time. Takes a little while to do that, so I figure it's best to do that off camera.
Right. Right.
And also, when you need these materials, try to grab them from these chests on top of the drawers first,
Okay.
because we'd already made up enough to fill these drawers up before I was able to transfer stuff over, so these singularities work pretty quick.
Yes, they do. It's weird though, because there's a random six in here.
Yeah, because I was able to grab a stack out and try to put it in the drawer, and it left me with 6.
I think it would fill it up.
I was too slow, unfortunately.
Okay, well, you were busy a little bit. Anything else inside
Ah,
the start?
it is. Not a whole lot. I put up a few drawers in here to because we had a whole lot of like worms and string and bone meal, so I just threw that in some drawers to save us a little bit of room in our system here.
Oh, okay, nice.
Also made up these frame drawers, put some not so goodium around them. It kind of looks nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I haven't really used them for anything. I guess we could take some of like these seeds and saplings and throw them in there.
What else is in the ME system we can get rid of?
Just a few things.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we'll figure that out.
right?
I figured today we would jump into getting creative to get into the creative mod to get to iron is the goal.
Right.
Now, what's your thoughts on that?
That sounds good to me. It's next in line, so let's get creative.
I liked it. Getting creative says, the science division. I bet you're really starting to like them by now. Not really. I mean, if I'm
And they're
being
kind of
honest.
jerks.
Yeah,
Destroyed our planet and all.
we're stranded out here with bare minimal.
They are at least being helpful to us.
Yeah, but they gave us good stuff just to tear it up to get not so good
This is
stuff.
true. This is true.
So anyway, and now that you got your first andesite alloy, they believe that you've got a creative method by which you can start producing iron.
I see what they did there.
You like that? You like that? I'll be honest, it's not what I would have expected, but I think you should stick with it. After all, iron is such a useful and versatile material. You're definitely going to need to get a handle on it.
Yes, yes, we will.
Yeah, because I want that glorious grass.
All right, and that unlocks quite a few things for us to move on to.
All right, let's start with waterlogging.
All right.
Apparently, you can waterlog a sieve by crouching down and using a bucket of water on it. Probably a good idea to set it on the ground first so the water doesn't flow everywhere. Once it's waterlogged, you can Still some sand to get different things dropped instead of usual stuff. Essentially, there are two additional things: sea pickle eggs and kelp seeds. We need a water bucket.
I got us a bucket. Let's just make us a new sieve real quick rather than using one of the ones we have.
You got our bucket?
Yep.
I'll take the bucket and get some water right. Sure. Oh, you too. All right, that works.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We can keep going, or we can go down the line to
Let's
propeller head.
go put this down here.
Go downstairs. Okay.
Yeah, because it said we need to put this in the ground, didn't it?
It did. Mm-hmm. It's a good idea to set it on the. It just says, yeah, in the ground first. There you go. Now we just need to put a mesh on top. Still one of those.
Bring one. Yeah, we'll just take this one for right now. You want to go fetch some sand?
Sure. Now that I can find it easily.
Right.
Take this stack. Let's test it out. I don't see anything.
Wait. I was about to say, are you getting anything out of that?
I am not. Did we do it wrong?
Let's check the book.
Let's see. Crouching down and using a bucket of water on it. Did you crouch when you used a bucket?
I did.
Hmm.
It just still says an oak sieve.
Apparently you can waterlog a sieve by crouching down and using a bucket of water on it. Probably a good idea to set it in the ground first so that the water doesn't flow everywhere.
What do we get from it?
You can sieve some sand and get different things dropped instead of usual stuff. Essentially, there are two additional things. But we should be getting regular stuff too. I wonder if it has to be. Hang on, let's see. See, I bet it's the wrong mesh.
Nah, it says flint mesh will work. Sand and a flint mesh will get sea pickle eggs and kelp seeds in a waterlogged sieve.
String works. Yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
I wonder. Let's keep going. See what happens. Definitely not seeing anything. I wonder if what happens if we.
Mine around it.
Yeah, let's mine around it. See. The water's not moving, which tells me that it should be waterlogged. Oh, we got them.
Oh.
They were just in the ground. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Because it said start off in the ground, which told me that was weird. But we're still not.
It's still not. It's not a very big or good conversion, it doesn't look like.
What did it say as far as when a flint?
Kelp and sea cucumbers.
Got a 5% chance on both of them.
I'm going to toss
Oh,
this.
that's on the compressed. Let me see. Long. Yeah, 5% chance. Not making a whole lot of sense. Oh, I got something.
Oh, I guess it's just a 5% chance total of getting anything.
I got a sea pickle egg that time.
Nice.
Should be all we need. Okay.
Let's move on over.
What do we need? Oh, we need a kelp for that.
All right. What does it say?
Kelp grows on sand on the water. It's recommended you plant it several blocks deep as it will grow up to the surface. The water does not need to be a source block of water the whole way up. You can replant kelp directly onto sand to be able to grow more kelp too.
Oh.
It just wants us to grow some of this kelp we just got.
All right. Well, let's go do that.
Wanna go sleep first?
I'll let you handle it. I'm going to go dig down in our pond over here.
You
want to bring me a hammer?
Hammer. Got you. I can remember where you put them.
Yeah, it should be in one of the chests over there.
You want the smoosher or you want the actual stone hammer?
I need a... Is it the smoosher or is it the smasher? The one that allows us to dig out a 3x3.
That's going to be the smoosher crafted with the ore chunk. It's the smasher that does that. You didn't need it after all.
I thought I was going to because my pickaxe is almost down.
There we
Go
go.
ahead and plant some stuff.
Kelp seeds are planted.
Now we just gotta let it grow.
That's it. What do we do with the sea pickle egg?
I wonder, can we... Haha!
Yeah, that works too. Okay, well, we're going to keep going on that optional quest, or?
Well, let's see. Yeah, there's only 2 more on that way. Why not?
All right, let's see. Another useful snack. Kelp can be dried out in a furnace or in the drying cupboard. Dried kelp is a source of food, although not particularly nutritious. It can, however, be used to create mechanical belts. Nice. A really useful way to transfer rotational force between shafts. That's a weird way to put it, but okay. Without changing the direction of rotation, as well as to transport loose items from place to place. There are other ways that can be used too. Have a look at the tooltips for it and press the key mentioning ponder to get a better idea of other uses.
Oh.
Okay.
So we need 1 dried kelp. And
Mechanical
actually, we
belt.
need 6 dried kelp.
Total, yep.
I think it's going to be a minute before that grows up to where we can do that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next quest in line.
Yeah, let's go to propeller head.
Propeller head? All right.
To make a propeller, you're going to need some metal sheets, specifically iron or nickel. Well, I guess since we don't have iron yet.
We got plenty of nickel, though.
Plenty of nickel. By this stage, you'll only have nickel, so how do you make nickel plate? Well, there are a few methods. But the simplest one for now is to smoosh a nickel ingot flat using your trusty old smoosher. If you have 4 nickel plates and a piece of andesite alloy, you should be able to make a propeller. Sounds
Why don't you grab
easy
the
enough.
alloy and the smoosher, and I'm going to go grab us some nickel.
Oh, I keep back. Wrong chest. Okay, so.
Put that away.
Alloy's down there with you too, right? We got some up here too. Okay.
There should be a couple up there.
I found it. Alloy, we need 4 nickel plates. So 4 ingots of nickel.
All right. There you go. Just make us a whole stack.
I'll say that's plenty. Okay. Now we just need 4 of these. And 1 of these. There we go. Propeller. I gotta put 1 of these in my inventory as well. I should finish that up.
All right. Yep.
Nice, nice. Next in line is rotating and how would you say that? Cogitating?
Cogitating? Sure.
These small cogwheels are going to be a key ingredient moving forward. Not only will they form part of some machine crafting, but they're also super useful when used to move rotational force around. So for that, we need 8 buttons and an Alice.
All right. Well, I'll run down
Simple
here and
enough.
grab us some more of the alloy and everything. You make us up some buttons.
All right. I can do that. Got wood somewhere. All right.
And decide.
We have plenty of alloy up here too, by the way.
Do we? Well, I'm bringing some more.
Got 30 of them up here.
I'm bringing 2 stacks.
No, put it in the ME crafting.
Well, I've put as much as I can in there.
Let's see. Where did you put it? I don't see it in there.
Oh, it's the zinc ore. You'll have to, or zinc ingots. You'll have to take and convert them.
Are they supposed to be zinc?
Yeah, I thought that's what it said
No, it's
when I looked it up.
andesite.
Yeah, andesite is made with zinc and andesite.
Okay, well, let's just use this one for now. There we go. Done. All right.
I have a feeling we're going to need more than just that, but okay.
Okay, we can make it. We can definitely make it. What was it made with? You said it was made with zinc and...
Yeah, zinc nuggets and andesite. 2 zinc nuggets and 2 andesite.
Okay.
Like that.
Gotta make some nuggets first.
And like that.
I see it. Okay, there's some nuggets. Put those in there. Andesite like so. Okay. Almost a stack. That'll work.
All right.
That'll work. Go back up and catch wrenched. The wrench is a tool that can be used to rotate, disassemble, and configure, create blocks. It's extremely useful and an absolute necessity. So now that you have access to everything you need to make one, you should go ahead right away. Note that many of the items in Create have got extensive tooltips, some of which you can only access by hovering over the item in your inventory or in JEI and pressing a key for more information. So we need three.
Makes sense.
Yeah. 3 more nickel plates, a cogwheel, and a stick.
You should have all that right there.
Put the nickel plates in here. Yep. There's that. Cogwheel. Got sticks in here.
They're in one of the storage drawers.
Found it. There we go. Wrench.
Ta-da!
All right. All right. You want to do the goggles or keep going down the line?
I think we should probably do the goggles since that cuts that out real quick.
Stress less goggles. Engineers goggles let you see information about rotation, speed, and stress. For that, we need glass, nickel plate, and string. Should have all that.
Yep.
I forgot how that was made. Okay, so I've got a string on the bottom. Gotcha. String. Voila. Make you a pair too.
All right.
There you go. Inside the terminal.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
These in the bubble slot by chance?
Can we?
Nope. Didn't look like it.
No, unfortunately. All right, let's keep going. Casing the joint. Andesite casing can be used in the making of other things, but can also be used to make things like shafts. Look a bit better too. Why do they keep putting shafts like that?
Because it's Shaft, sir. He's a bad mother.
Easy there, easy.
That's a reference not a lot of people are going to get.
You just use an andesite casing on a plain shaft to turn it into an encased shaft. There are other ways they can be used too. Have a look at the tooltips for it and press the key mentioning ponder to get a better idea of other usage. So like some planks, alloy, logs. Easy enough.
Yep, I got this one.
All right. Yep. Some alloys and a log in the middle.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Got it. Nice. The next one is shaft. If you're looking for a cheap and easy way to transfer rotational force, consider using A shaft. A shaft is also used a lot in crafting other things. Can be disguised using an andesite casing on it. You get to say shaft whenever you mention it. Got a feeling they were a fan of shaft when they made this.
I have a feeling you might be right on that one.
That's easy enough.
Yep. Make a few more of these alloys.
All right.
And 8 shaft.
There you go. All right, moving up a gear. A large cogwheel can be used in conjunction with a standard cogwheel to change the speed of rotation. It does, however, also affect the stress units affecting your contraption. All sources of rotational force can support a certain number stress units, SU. If you exceed the SU available, the contraption will stop working. In some cases, oh, I clicked on something. Sorry. In some cases, stepping down the speed, small cogwheel on the source, large cogwheel feeding the contraption, will increase the available SU. When done the other way around, the speed of your contraption can increase. Well, let's say, but the total of SU that can be used will decrease. Got all that?
All right.
Got all that?
It'll take some playing around with, I'm sure.
4 buttons, 4 planks. You got that? Cogwheels.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get this ye old crank done real quick.
Okay.
If you just want to test something, a hand crank can be a useful way of checking out your contraption. Have a decent supply of food with you, though. Cranking by hand can be hard work. Looks easy
All
enough.
right. Yep, I'll throw the shafts in there and I'll let you craft this one.
What do we need? 3 of those and a alloy. Planks. One of those. I did something wrong. It was over here.
Oh, the alloy's in the wrong spot, yeah.
I moved it. Okay.
There we go.
Got it. Let's see. Which one's next?
Blown away? Or do we want to go the turning of the wheel?
Let's knock out this turning of the wheel.
All right. You go ahead and read it out. I'm going to check on our kelp over here.
All right. If you're looking for a cheap form of continuous rotational force or science
Sir,
Sir,
hold
what?
on. Join me at the pond, please, sir.
Oh, wait. What's happening?
We have fish, sir.
Yeah, fish. Was it the kelp?
I don't know. We just have fish.
Got a school. Oh, did you just punch the fish?
I punched a fish. We have codfish, sir.
We already had codfish.
Yeah, but these, we can see these, sir.
Yeah, well, why would you kill them, sir? That's rude.
Anyway,
That was rude. Okay. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and plant this kelp here. No, sorry to interrupt. I just, we have real fish.
Yeah. Well, -1, but yeah. All right.
He'll grow back.
If you're looking for a cheap form of continuous rotational force, our science division tells me that they have invented something called a water wheel.
I'm pretty sure that's been invented for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we got literally have wind-powered turbines on the roof, so
This is true.
once you build one, all it needs is some flowing water to power it. You can even have some of them next to each other to provide more rotational stress units to power your contraptions. If you're able to get water flowing in the direction that the water wheel turns on more than one side, the SU provided will be increased. It's also important to be careful with your placement. You want the blades to catch the water in order to be pushed enough. Did I read that wrong? To catch the water in order to be pushed enough to provide the most power. Let's see. Once you've made the water wheel, hover over it in your inventory and use the ponder option for more information.
So it's like the old immersive engineering water wheel, kind of.
Right.
Only you have to be careful with the directions.
Correct.
Okay.
There we go. Got one.
All right, I'm just going to sleep through the night for us.
All right, let's knock out these few little quests here. Next one is going to be just how fast is this thing anyway? With a compass, 2 shafts, and an andesite casing, you should be able to cobble together a gadget that will measure the speed of rotation when attached to a shaft or another source of rotational power. Make yourself 2 for now. One will keep, and the other will turn into something else. We need 2 compasses and 2 speedometers.
That's a good thing we can make a compass without having to have iron.
Does it take zinc?
Not so good,
Oh.
him.
Or Kidium.
Or is it Wickedham?
Yep.
Alright. I know I have it in here somewhere. There we go.
So we're going to have to make, you got 2 of those? Okay. So now we just need 2 casings and, well, 1 casing and 2 shafts per. We need 2 of those.
Alright.
Like I so.
And there we go.
Got that. Okay. Stress management.
That's something we all need sometimes.
Yes, sir, you're right. It's important in any contraption to understand how much stress is being consumed and how much you still have available to play with. If you run out of available stress units, then your contraption will become overstressed and stop working. In many cases, it's simpler to have a stressometer attached so that you can see what's happening at a glance and know when it's time to add more power to another water wheel or other source of stress units.
Alright. That looks like a fairly easy craft. You just craft that same thing in once.
There you go. Done.
Ta-da! We're just kind of blowing through this section. I have a feeling the setting up of the machines is what's going to take us the longest to do on this one, though.
Yeah, do that. All right, let's jump into blowing away if you're ready.
All right, let's do it.
Now that you have an andesite casing, a cogwheel, a shaft, and a propeller, you're able to make an encased fan. The encased fan has 2 main uses. It can be used as a source of rotational force by putting it above a heat source like a magma block or a campfire and powering it with a redstone signal. But it can also suck things towards it or blow things away from it depending on the direction of the rotational force it is supplied with. There are other ways they can be used too. Have a look at tooltips for it and press the key mentioning ponder to get a better idea of its uses.
All right.
We got all the things to make it.
Went ahead and put the casings in the crafting deal, so I'll let you handle the actual crafting of it.
2 cogwheels and a propeller. Okay, so propeller. Let's see, where is our cogwheels in here? Oh, there. Well, okay, there you go.
You ask and I provide.
Why can't I pull it out of there?
Because apparently, because I did that, I get the final craft of it.
Apparently so. Nice. All right, well, that leads into turning the corner. The gearbox provides a way to turn a corner with the rotational force, as well as reverse the direction of the rotation. You can also convert a standard gearbox into a vertical gearbox simply with a little bit of tinkering on the crafting table. Take a little time to ponder them, see tooltip, to ensure you understand their uses. So, gearbox.
All right.
Vertical gearbox. You got that gearbox.
No, it's still in the machine here. We're going to need some more of these cogwheels, though.
You just need that and then craft that to make a vertical one. There you go.
Good point.
Okay, well, may the rotational force be with you. At this point, you have everything you need to bulk wash gravel. Doing so will dissolve the gravel with a small chance of leaving behind flint, an iron nugget, or nothing whatsoever. There are two routes forward: full automation or basic washing setup. The image above the image above and the description explain the more creative, fully automated version. You might want to put an SRG with a gravel singularity feeding into the chest, then use an andesite funnel on the side of the chest to pull out the gravel and put it into a very slow-moving mechanical belt, at the end of which you can have another chest with an andesite funnel so that the items coming off the belt end up in that output chest. You'll then want to place a half slab at the start of the belt, leave a 1 block gap, and have an encased fan that blows the length of the belt. While air particles will show you how far the fan is blowing, use gears to speed up if necessary. Use gearboxes and shafts to get power from your water wheel to both the encased fan and the mechanical belt. Essentially, you'll want to time things so that all pieces of gravel placed onto the belt by the andesite funnel have enough time to be converted before reaching the funnel at the end of the belt. I hope you got all of that, sir.
I think so. Go ahead and accept the quest, but I think that's a good place to call it for this time.
I'm going to leave it there. We're so close we can taste it.
Now the question is, do we want to set up these contraptions between episodes, or would folks like to actually see us hook them up?
I guess they're going to have to leave that in the comments.
I suppose so.
Let us
Well,
know.
let us know, folks, which way you'd prefer, if you want to see us actually trial and error our way through all of this, or would you rather us just go ahead and have it set up and continue questing as we come back?
Yep. Be sure to drop it down below.
But anyway, we made a little bit of progress. We almost knocked out that whole chapter.
We did. Next episode, I'm sure we'll have iron.
I really hope so. That doesn't look too complicated. I say questioningly.
Yeah, that's going to be a you thing.
Well, we can both figure it out.
Yep. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you have, be sure to leave us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave that comment to let us know whether you want us to do that on or off recording. But till then.
Anyway, folks, until next time.
Later. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below. Also subscribe if you haven't already to see future episodes or other content on the channel. And until next time, thanks again.